Fog Racing back here with another career mode part. We're in Brazil for an absolutely action-packed Grand Prix because as you can see, literally everyone is taking grid penalties this weekend. But a few drivers, but you know, both Red Bulls are. We aren't. Gasly is, Alonso is, Russell ain't, Ocon ain't, Magnussen is, Bottas, Hamilton, Vettel, Sainz. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is. So it's going to be a very action-packed Grand Prix here as we dive in to qualifying. And as you can see, Fernando Alonso spins it. Not good at all. Bottles it. Good night. Good night in the bin. And as you can see, Q2 results there. We managed to scrape through. We're not even the highest of the non-penalty drivers, for fuck's sake. Russell crashes out. Well, I say crashes it. Just a shit show. As you can see here for Red Bull, it's a 1-2. Ferrari, not ideal. But as we go into the start of the race, we're not even like, I don't understand this. Like, Red Bull had penalties and one of them still lined up in the front row. Absolutely insane, to be honest. But Alonso, Ocon, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, can Lance Stroll even take the fight to Max Verstappen here? Verstappen, pretty much, I think he has actually wrapped up the title. Max Verstappen is your world champion, but for fuck's sake, guys, can we take it a wee bit to Red Bull? Would it be too much to ask? One lousy wee night. She's make a wee bit of effort. And Ferrari bottle it, but we've got a VSC deployed here. Alonso and Ocon have took the opportunity to pit here in lap 18, but what's happened? We've had Lance Stroll spinning and then an absolute pile up behind. I'm surprised that didn't bring out the fucking red flag. But Lance Stroll was doing really well until he spun there, and he's even picked up a penalty for his troubles. But as you can see, the VSC just continuing to pit, and Max Verstappen has actually spun after his pit stop. But, you know, Leclerc, I just decided to stay out with Leclerc, and Max has flew past us here on lap 28. So Ocon, Alonso and Sainz all quite a bit behind Verstappen, but the rest are also quite a bit behind as Leclerc comes out in an easy P5, 5 seconds down the road for George Russell. But again, with another collision as Valtteri Bottas tries to overtake the Aston Martin, hits the Aston Martin, also hits the Williams. It's a 3-car pile-up, which has brought out the safety car, which made us pit and put on a set of mediums that I thought would get to the end. But guys, spoiler alert, we do not get to the end. And as you can see, Fernando Alonso taking advantage here of Carlos Sainz's fucking slow reactions. I don't know what he was doing. Perez sitting behind him, Hamilton, Russell, Vettel, Norris, Albon, Gasly, Ricciardo, Shinoda, Schumacher, Van Dorn, Stroll, Magnussen and Guan Yu Zhou here. But we've decided to pit both Ferraris, and as I pitted both Ferraris, Leclerc had to replace his front wing. No idea why it did it, but all it did was put us both out of contention with a few laps to go. I even put on the quick tyre, man. Verstappen wins so fucking easily from Ocon, from Hamilton, from Vettel, from Perez, from Russell, from Gasly, from Norris, from Alonso, from Kevin Magnussen. Soul destroying, man. Really expect it better. Vettel here trying to push Vettel Hamilton to the line. I mean, I just can't quite do it. And that is your order. And disaster strikes though at the back for Ferrari as Leclerc's tyres run out. And then Carlos Sainz tyres run out literally straight after him. It's a double DNF on the last lap. An absolute catastrophe for Ferrari. Max Verstappen is your world champion. Leclerc is not even behind Hamilton going into the final race, and we've even fucked that up. Thankfully, second in the Constructors is more or less guaranteed here, but questions have got to be asked going into next season. And until then, peace.